All right, so now we finally was able to work through all the technical issues. All right, so thanks for coming in. I understand that you're here for a clinical interview intake to see what's going on. And before we get started, I just wanted to introduce myself to you. My name is Danielle Leach. I am a psychologist or psychology student in training to become a psychologist. Um, was shared. I just want to let you know that was shared in this intake is going to be confidential. There's some things that we're going to talk about that may be sensitive in nature, and so this is a safe place for you to share what's going on. And everything that you share is going to be kept confidential. Um, However, there are some exceptions to that. I will be sharing this session with my supervisor, my professor, who is going to be evaluating my performance. And there are a few other exceptions to that confidentiality rule. In the case that it's suspected that you are a danger to yourself or to someone else, I am required as a mandated reporter to break confidentiality and report that information to the necessary appropriate authorities. There are certain circumstances in which I am required to report and break confidentiality, and it's in the case that there is suspected child abuse, elder abuse, or neglect, or in the case where there's a lawsuit filed against me. Do you have any questions concerning confidentiality?
No,
How do you feel about that?
makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to kind of share that with you because we do take the issue of confidentiality very seriously, and your information, we want to ensure you that it is protected under that. So what brings you in today?
I've just been feeling really down lately. I don't feel different.
Mm-hmm. You feeling down?
Yeah, things aren't going good.
Can you tell me more about them?
I used to have so much energy. I used to,
Mm-hmm.
go out and do some of the things that I like. I have a dog. I used to walk my dog a lot. I used to exercise. I used to have a lot of friends. I'm just so tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not happy.
So you've been noticing changes in your behavior and your mood where you see that you're less active and you're not able to kind of go out and do the things that you want to do before. So if I can get a little bit more information from you about how long has that been happening? How long have you been experiencing this feeling of feeling tired and not feeling like doing anything?
It's been a while. I'd say
Hmm.
at least 2 months.
For about 2 months.
At least, yeah.
Talking about feeling tired and not having the energy. What other things do you feel?
I'm just tired.
Hmm.
My husband says that I'm not the same, woman that he married, and I can't say that he's wrong. I feel different. Um, Things don't really make me happy like they used to do.
Hmm.
Um,
So you say that you don't feel like you have that energy like you used to have anymore, and you don't feel
okay.
happy.
Now, yeah, I stay at home. I sleep. I barely do the housework.
Hmm.
Some days I don't even leave the house. So,
Hmm. Do you have any children?
no.
So it's just you and your husband
Mm-hmm.
live together.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you guys been married?
We just got married in June,
Hmm.
and we went on honeymoon into England, a couple places in Europe. So that was for about a month, and we just started our family. So just the two of us, though, right now.
So you took a vacation earlier this year. You know, you went to England, and then after that, you came back and you noticed that your mood just wasn't the same.
Yeah, things started getting bad when we kind of moved in. We just got into the swing of things, you know, one as a husband and wife. And, you know, it's just different, you know. He leaves, he goes to work, and I'm home, and you know, I'm not living next to my family anymore. I don't, you know, my old friends, I don't see them as much. It's just not what I thought marriage would look like.
So you guys got married this year. What has it been like for you?
It's been good, I guess. I mean, Jeff, my husband, he's a good guy. He's a good provider, you know, and I don't want to. I kind of feel bad having these bad feelings about him because I know he's such a good man and he's a good provider, but I don't know, I don't know if I made the right decision to get married. You know, my parents, they didn't like him, my family doesn't like him, so I don't know if I made the right decision.
So you're having some doubts about your marriage, whether or not you made the right decision with marrying your husband.
Yeah, but I don't like having those thoughts, you know, because he's a good man.
What do you like about your relationship with your husband?
Well, he loves me, and you know, we always have a good time when we're together. Supports me. But you know, there's sometimes when he hasn't let me, you know, be me and pursue my dreams. You know, we both worked together at one time, so I don't know why. You know, he's working now and I'm not.
So before you guys were working together.
That's how I met him.
Okay. What kind of work did you do?
I was actually his intern in one of the Bank of America Corporation.
So you're working at the bank with him?
Yeah, I went to business school at USC and I had an internship, and he ended up being, you know, one of the supervisors there. So I started dating. So that's how I met him.
How long were you guys working together for?
Must have been about a year. Yeah.
And so you were working together for a year, and then what happened?
Fell in love. Those are the good years.
Okay.
But kind of tough. You know, my family never liked him. I always thought he was too old for me. But I think it's because he's white.
Okay. How old is your husband?
He's 40.
So your family thinks that he's too old.
That's what they say. But, you know, as a Latin American woman, you know, it's probably something else. You know, it's probably because of his race. I'm the only one, you know, who brought home someone that doesn't look like us to marry. I would be the child to do that.
So let me make sure I understand, you know, what you said so far correctly. That you and your husband have been together for about a year. You guys got married and you moved in, You initially met when you were an intern working at Bank of America.
Mm-hmm.
Did you graduate from USC?
I did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What did you graduate with? What did you study?
Like a master's degree in business.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I guess. I used it.
So after graduating, you got the job at Bank of America?
No, I worked at Bank of America as an internship.
Okay, while you're in school.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, never worked.
So you haven't got a chance to get a job and be able to put what you learned to use, your degree to use.
No,
What is that like for you?
it was rough. I mean, I got a lot of offers after I graduated. Then we got married and honeymoon, and now we're like trying to get our life together, and it's just, my husband didn't think it was the right time, for me to start working. So I had to just kind of turn those offers down.
Mm-hmm. Did you want to get a job after college?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice. I've been in school for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice to use it, that degree. But part of me agrees with him. I guess it's not the right time.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a little bit more about the ambivalence that you have with, wanting to go to work and use your degree, and part of you feel like that he's right, that you shouldn't go to work. Why is that?
Well, I know I have. It just would have been a lot, I think, at that time. To start like a new career and to, be married for the first time, and it's just, I understand like where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good guy. I understand. He loves me. I know that, and he wants what's best for me. It's like so lonely being at home every day.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one to like hang out with. There's no one to talk to. It's not the life that I thought that I was going to be living.
Mm-hmm.
You had asked me, 3 months ago when I got married.
What is the life that you thought you would be living?
I don't know. I think I would be working. Both of us would be working. Maybe have one kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd be happy.
Mm-hmm. It seems like the thought of it, makes you happy. The thought of being able to work and be able to move further in your career and have a family, the thought of it makes you feel happy.
Yeah. Just a little.
Do you have any friends that you hang out with?
Yeah, there's women that, he has friends at his job and their wives, and we get together from time to time, but I don't have anything in common with them. It's not fun. They're not my friends.
Yeah. So you pretty much just kind of to yourself at home, all by yourself.
I used to have a lot of friends in college. They don't talk to me anymore.
Why is that?
I don't know, probably because, sleeping with the boss.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why, got to where I am today, and, I don't know.
So you say that your husband, he works a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Is he the sole provider and to pay all the bills, take care of everything in the house?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a good provider.
Okay. I was looking through your intake form, and I noticed that you say that you have been to the hospital before and you did get a surgery. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think it was just for like a appendectomy or something. I never can say the word right.
Okay.
I just got my appendix taken off.
Okay.
It's a while back.
Do you have any health problems or medical conditions?
No. Mm-mm. No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So you have been to the doctor and have had regular checkups and nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to hear. Have you ever been hospitalized before in terms of
Mm-mm.
for anything?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. When you had your appendix removed, did you stay overnight or was it
I think it was just a night.
okay? And that was the only time
Yeah,
that you
that was the only time I was hospitalized. Yeah.
okay. Have you ever been arrested before?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
What about in when you were younger in childhood?
Arrested?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Can you tell me about your childhood? What was it like?
Loud.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids. I have 4 other brothers and sisters. We were close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good memories.
Hmm. What was one of the best memories with your siblings that you can think of?
Probably like Christmas morning, waking up, parents got us a dog.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
Okay.
Mm.
And what's your relationship like with your parents and your siblings?
Not not good. I mean, we used to be close, but now I barely talk to them now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably see them once a year.
What is that like for you? Not able to talk to your family, and you haven't talked to your mother and your siblings, even though you talked about you guys being close when you were growing up and having good times and good memories.
Doesn't feel good. I feel like I betrayed them. Now my parents never approved of Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
and come to think of it, my grandparents didn't either. Man, I got so angry when I brought him home.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think they didn't approve of him?
Well, they say it's because of his age. He's like 20 years older than me, but I mean that happens now.
Mm-hmm.
I really think it's just because of the color of the skin. You know, Oof. I don't know. So, you think they'd be more open like me, but none of my other brothers and sisters, have married outside of, we're Peruvian, so never married outside of their race. So, they just never accepted him. I don't think they don't want to say it, but I know that's the reason why.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think they've gotten over it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they accept me.
The fact that you married a white man and it doesn't sit too well with your family, and now it's created some distance between you and your family because of it.
I think so.
Must be very difficult for you.
Yeah. It's tough not seeing them, especially my dad.
Yeah. When was the last time you had contact with your family?
A few weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, my dad just had a stroke. So we went to the hospital to check on him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I worry about my parents, and especially now that I don't see them that much. Anything could happen to them, and I don't talk to them much. I don't keep up with them. Don't live near them like I used to. It's
Mm-hmm.
just tough.
Yeah. Sounds frightening for you. You haven't kept contact up with your family, and your father had a stroke 3 weeks ago. And I know it's important for you to be able to talk to your family and have that good relationship like you had when you were younger. And now that you're married, it seems like it's not the same anymore. When was the last time you had a drink?
Like I drink water?
A drink of alcohol?
Oh, I don't know. Last week.
How often do you drink?
I might have a drink at a social gathering, parties, That's about it.
So you don't have an issue with alcohol or drugs or anything like that?
Try to stay away from that stuff.
Okay. Have you ever had a history of sexual abuse?
No.
Okay. I know some of these questions may be a bit sensitive and intrusive, but I'm asking just so that I can get a kind of well-rounded picture of your health and what's going on in your situation. Have you ever attempted suicide before?
No.
Have you ever thought about it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So other than feeling sad and tired and not having any energy, what else have you been experiencing?
Just with myself.
Yes.
Um, I can't sleep that much anymore.
Mm-hmm. How many hours of sleep do you usually get at night?
About, I don't know, 5.
How
Just
many
kind
hours?
of lay awake, and just all the stuff goes through my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to fall asleep.
It's hard to fall asleep.
Yeah, it's hard to fall asleep.
What kind of things are on your mind?
Well, my parents, now that my dad's not healthy,
Mm-hmm.
so them, and I'm worried about my siblings. I don't talk to them as much, and just worried about the marriage, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel, I don't know, sad, or so like, I don't know if I just betrayed my family, or if I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Should I have listened to them, or should I have married, Jeff? I don't know. I feel like I've abandoned them in some way, and I don't want to abandon Jeff, So it's just
Sounds very difficult.
it's tough. Yeah.
And it sounds like you feel a bit of guilt that you abandoned your family and haven't really had much contact with your family now that you're married.
Yeah.
What would you like to see happen?
I'd like to talk to my parents more and my family and see them. I've got nieces and nephews I haven't seen in a while, and I want them to respect Jeff and to accept him.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
What do you think is getting in the way?
Just, I don't know, I must be closed-minded. I don't know.
So you're not sure like what's getting in the way of you being able to have that relationship with your family like you would like to?
Well, they don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
We tried going over and, doing the family thing, and, it's just like they hurt Jeff's feelings, and I don't want to see them disrespect my husband. That's my husband.
Mm-hmm.
But I love my family, and I love my husband.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like you feel torn in between two sides.
Yeah.
On one hand, you want to please your husband and keep him happy. Then on the other hand, you have your family who doesn't like Jeff, and seems to be problems when you bring them around.
Yeah.
So I guess to appease your family, you kind of stay away from them and not bring them around.
Yeah.
It's causing you to feel unhappy.
Yeah.
So you talked about, shared several symptoms that you feel: sadness, tired, and lack of sleep. Has there ever been a time before in your life where you felt this way?
Now, I was always a pretty happy person, pretty active. I was a swimmer, believe it or not.
Hmm. You were on a swim team?
Yeah, I was on the NCAA team.
In college?
Yeah.
Nice.
Stanford.
Is that where you did your undergrad?
Yes. Well, no, I did my bachelor's at Stanford and then
Yeah.
master's at USC.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Like what?
Any other issues that you're experiencing?
Sometimes it's just hard, you know. It's just tough. Life is just tough.
Hmm. So what was your relationship like with Jeff when you first met?
It was fun. We had a lot of fun together.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I first saw him, he was so handsome, so kind, good heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, just never thought that he'd be like this.
Can you say a little bit more about that?
About what?
What do you mean by be like this?
Oh, just, you know, we don't have that much fun anymore. And, you know, he always tries to get me out and to go out with him and to, you know, do the stuff that we used to do, but I'm just so tired and I don't have the energy to go out. I just can't do it. I know that makes him sad, you know.
So he would like for you to go out and do more fun things,
Yeah, I
but
think
you don't have the energy to go out.
so. I can't even like focus on stuff that, you know, we used to do. We used to, you know, go on hikes and
Mm-hmm.
take trips and I can't even focus on that stuff right now. I've got just it's just a lot, you know.
It feels overwhelming for you.
Yeah.
So what does your family think about it?
About him or
Yeah, about
us?
about you and your husband.
They don't approve of him. And they never have. Surprised he went to the wedding.
Mm-hmm. What was that like for you?
It was a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Good day. Just wish, you know, they were more supportive.
We came
Yeah,
out to
like-
support your marriage, the wedding, the ceremony, but they don't approve of him. And you guys came together.
It's true. I never really thought of it like that. I guess they supported him that day. I don't know. This doesn't feel like they supported him after. But they welcomed him. And there's only so much I can do.
Mm-hmm. You guys been married for 3 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't feel like what you thought it would be. It's much different than how you thought marriage was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys take a honeymoon after the wedding?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was that like?
It was fun. Nice to get away. You get away from all the stress.
Yeah. Where did you go?
We spent some time in England, and then we did like a cruise, around Mediterranean, and did different spots, different countries. It was nice,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, back to reality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
What do you think these feelings of sadness and feeling tired, where do you think it comes from? Mhm. You say you never felt like this before, and you recently got married to Jeff, and kind of noticed a change in your mood, and your energy level has dropped significantly since that you got married.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it could be from the marriage?
Maybe the marriage. I just, I don't know. I think he's a good guy. I don't want to talk about that. He's a good guy,
Yeah.
but it's just draining. Trying to make my family like him, and then trying to be a good wife at home, and not being kind of like taken from my family and my friends. I'm not near them. I'm just so bored at home.
Mm-hmm. Use the word taken from your family. Do you feel trapped?
Not trapped, and not trapped.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not like taken hostage or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's different. I didn't expect my life to turn out this way. To be living so far away from my family and to not have the friends that I used to have.
So how far do you live away from your family? Where do you live now?
I live in LA, and they live in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a nice community.
Was it a choice that you both made together? Living in LA, being apart
I
from
think it
where?
was closer to his job. So,
Okay.
yeah, just kind of we kind of had to move.
Mm-hmm. And so you talk about him having a job and being able to support you, but you haven't had a chance to work since you graduated.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back and talk about that a little bit more. So you went to did your master's at USC. You got a master's in business. What did you plan to do with it?
I don't know, be not stay home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I did well when I was an internship. I handled a lot of major accounts, and managed a lot of firms, and I had a lot going for me. My future was pretty clear, pretty set. So, I just expected I'd be working at one of those places, but now I'm not. And I don't know. It's it's just not what I thought my life would be.
Mm-hmm. Sounds stressful for you. Stressful and frustrating that you are not able to kind of go out and live the life that you want
Yeah.
and live in the career that you wanted to live. You spent a lot of years in going to school and educating yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you got the training working at the bank. That's where you met Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
But now things just kind of did a total 360, and it's just not what you thought.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking any medications?
I think there's one. I think I wrote it in the file. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you taking the medication for?
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm sure.
So you're taking the Depo-Provera shot.
Depo-Provera, yeah.
Okay. Birth control?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been taking Depo-Provera for?
A while now. Probably since when we first started dating. You know, Jeff was my first real boyfriend, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably about 2 years now.
Have you noticed any side effects of the medication when you first started taking it?
A little weight gain, but isn't that like with all of them?
Mm-hmm. You talked about wanting to start a family.
Yeah.
But you're taking birth control.
No, I don't think it's the right time right now. I don't think I'm in a good place to have a baby. I can't even take care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get up in the morning, you know.
Mm-hmm. Have you talked to your husband about it? How you feel?
Yeah, we talked about it like in the beginning, but I think when we, got back from our honeymoon, it was just kind of moving, getting set up at home, and things haven't quite settled down yet. So
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to have kids. He said that. So.
Mm-hmm. He wants to have kids, but he doesn't want you to work.
I think right now he just doesn't want me to work. It's just a busy time. We're still kind of settling in and adjusting to life, and I'd like to work while I have kids. I think I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I can do it.
So when did this come up for you? Because it seems like a total surprise that you're not working now. And when did it first come up for you that you weren't going to be working after you graduated?
I think we discussed it a bit before we got married. The plan was always to, he got promoted and relocated, so the plan was always, he had the job first and to get him settled. He makes a lot of money. I mean, we can't have him lose his job. So.
Mm-hmm. So that was already the plan anyway, for him to kind of take care of you guys.
Oh yeah.
And then you get your degree and kind of be
Mm-hmm.
at home,
yeah,
taking care of the house.
I mean, we've always planned to be working together, but I think when I got all the offers, it was just in different areas, like somewhere on the East Coast, and it was a lot, to make decisions right away. So, we were planning the wedding at the time, and the honeymoon, and I was graduating. It was just a lot. It was a lot. So he told me it was best. He decided it was best just to put that on hold.
Mm-hmm.
Until we, have a better idea of where we're living and his job situation.
Mm-hmm. So far, you talked about how you recently, you recently graduated from USC with your master's degree, and you got married. Took a honeymoon vacation to England, had a good time, and came back, and just things started to change, and you noticed that your mood wasn't the same. And it's been like this for about 2 months.
Yeah.
Now you're feeling tired, and you don't have the energy like you used to have to go out and do things. You're not feeling motivated, and have loss of interest.
Yeah.
And not being able to fall asleep is getting in the way. Have you ever been to a therapist before? To treatment before?
No, you're the first one. And I'd like to, keep it private. I want my husband to know that I'm here. We can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Sure. It's definitely something that, we can keep between us.
Thank you.
And I also would like to commend you for taking the time out to come in to treatment. I think it's a very courageous move for you to make, taking care of yourself. Is there anything else that you would like to share?
No.
Okay. Before we end, I actually wanted to go over this brief assessment. I have a few questions I want to ask you. It's just to assess like memory. Shouldn't take that long. So I ask you a few questions, and I do have part of it is I'm going to ask you to draw something, to do a few other things. All right. So what year is this?
2017.
What season is this?
It is the fall.
What month is this?
This is November.
What is today's date?
November 14th.
What day of the week is this?
It's Tuesday.
What country are we in?
America.
What state are we in?
California.
What city and town are we in?
Alhambra.
What building are we in?
The library on the bottom floor.
I'm going to name 3 objects. When I'm finished, I want you to repeat them. Remember what they are because I'm going to ask you to name them again in a few minutes. Ball, car, man. Spell the word world.
WORLD.
Now spell it backwards.
DLROW.
Now, what were the 3 objects I asked you to remember?
Ball, car, and man.
What is this?
Pen.
I would like you to repeat a phrase after me. No ifs, ands, or buts.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Read the words on this page and then do what it says. Okay. Now I'm going to hand you a sheet of paper and a pen. You can use that pen. And I want you to write a complete sentence. Okay. Now I have another activity. Copy this design, please. That design right there. Okay. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Left.
Okay. Take this piece of paper in your right hand, fold the paper in half once with both hands, and put the paper down on the floor. Okay, so that's the end of that part. And before we end today, I just wanted to summarize what we talked about. You came in and you expressed some feelings of sadness and feeling tired, feeling not having good concentration, having a loss of interest in things that you used to be interested in before, having difficulty sleeping, um, and just overall not being in a good place where you are. And so I just wanted to kind of share with you that some of the symptoms that you shared are consistent with what we know to be depression. Um, has that ever occurred to you that that could be possibly what you're experiencing?
I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad. I have depression.
Well, the symptoms that you shared with me are similar to some of the symptoms that people living with depression have experienced.
So, can I fix it? Like, how do I get out of it?
Well, that's a good question, and it's good that you are interested in kind of working through this, and I'm glad that you came in. And in future sessions, it's something that we definitely can work on, and we can develop treatment goals and things that you want to gain from treatment. Um, I know I asked this earlier, like what kind of things you would like to see happen. But if you could go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow, like, and have a great life, the life that you want, what would it look like?
I'd be happier. I'd spend time with my family more, and I'd have more friends. To go out with my husband, have a good time with friends would be nice.
Mm-hmm. To be happier and be able to have healthy relationships and reconnect with your family like you did before, and be able to have friendships.
Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Before we end, I do want to ask, do you feel that, is there anything or anyone that's holding you back
From having a new life,
from having the life that you want?
from what I can think of right now.
Mm-hmm. So being able to work with the depression, on the depression that you have, and work through it, you think that you'll be able to have the life that you want?
I think it'll make it easier to have that life. If I can get past whatever it is, depression, whatever it is.
So there's nothing or no one outside of that that you feel is holding you back
From being happy?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my parents? I don't know. It might be different. They just accepted him in our marriage and honored it.
Mm-hmm. So getting your parents to accept your relationship with your husband would make things a lot easier for you.
I think it'd be a start.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. And is there anything else that you would like to add?
No. I think I said it all.
How do you feel?
Tired.
Okay.
Just sharing all this makes me tired, and talking about what's going on. I don't talk to people that much about it. I don't have anyone. So.
Well, it's good that you were bold enough to come in here and share. I know it can be very difficult, having to talk about it, and you don't feel well right now.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered the possibility of taking medication?
There's medication for this?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll consider it,
There's antidepressants that could possibly work to help you feel better.
I'd be open to learning more about that.
Okay.
Whatever will get me out of this mess, because it's been going on for a long time.
On a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being very sad, depressed, I don't want to live, or 0, sorry. 0 being I don't want to live, very tired, depressed, and 10 being very happy. Where would you say you are on that scale?
4.
Okay. And what do you think it can take to get you to a 10? Do you think it's something that you can work on or something that can happen between now and the next time that we meet?
I don't know. I don't know what I could do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try anything.
Well, I mentioned the possibility of taking like medication, its
Oh,
benefits, and how it could help.
yeah.
Are you
Okay.
open to it?
Yeah,
If,
whatever will work. Fast.
okay. I'll see, can I get you a prescription for, antidepressants that can probably make you feel a little bit better in the meantime. But I do want to, again, congratulate you on coming in and taking the first step. It's very courageous of you. I think very smart of you too, to take your health, in consideration and make it a priority in your life. So what's your plan for today after you leave here?
I'll probably just go back home, make some dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and take a nap.
Okay. All right. Well, if we don't have anything else, I think I'll end.
Okay. Thank you.
I hope that you feel better. I think you will feel better.
Let's hope.
Over time. We can work together. Okay.